Anyway, the big one for football yesterday was that Portugal captain Cristiano Ronaldo arrived in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia, late yesterday night after joining Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr on a 2.5-year contract. The 37-year-old Ronaldo is expected to be formally introduced by his new club at a news conference scheduled for today after a medical exam. Ronaldo departed Old Trafford last month following an explosive television interview in which the forward said he felt betrayed by the club and did not respect their Dutch manager Erik ten Hag. Al Nassr issued a statement saying the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner would join on a deal until 2025, but did not disclose any financial details. Ronaldo's contract has been estimated by the media to be worth more than 200 million euros. The Saudi Arabian club, who have won 9 Saudi Pro Premier League titles, are hoping Ronaldo can help them win another domestic league title and their first AFC Asian Champions League. To talk about Ronaldo with me this morning and his big move to Saudi Arabia is football pundit, football journalist Kingsley Oyero, who joins me live from Lagos. Kingsley, good morning. Thanks for joining on the show.
Yeah, good morning.
Fantastic to have you. So Ronaldo landed in Saudi Arabia yesterday to be unveiled today after he's done with his medicals. The biggest, according to reports, the biggest contract in football history for a 37-year-old. That's a lot of money, Kingsley.
Yeah, definitely it is. And, there's been lots of, discussion on it, especially, say, people that are anti-Ronaldo, or call them pro-Messi fans, that feel, he had made certain statements in the past, claiming he would never go to such a small league to end his career and all that. But I tell people, how about you look at the money? And how about you look at him being some sort of trailblazer, taking that league to the next level? Because now people will see that as the right move, the next logical step, because they will say, if Ronaldo can do it, then why can't we do it? Remember, this is not just about football. This is everything. Yesterday, I saw some stats about the team's social media accounts. The team overnight now has more followers on Instagram than so many mainstream European teams. I saw that they had even surpassed AS Roma and the like. So you see that from a commercial point of view, it's a win-win for Ronaldo and the Saudi Arabian government, but I feel it's more of a Saudi project, a Saudi Arabian project that Nassr themselves.
You just touched on how Ronaldo's move to Saudi Arabia increases the general popularity of the sport in Saudi Arabia and the club, and of course the country. And that's what I want to focus on. Has this worked before? We've seen some other leagues, some other clubs try things like this before, throw money at the problem, right? Like the MLS, for instance, in the United States, it started with David Beckham in 2003 when he was signed from Real Madrid. Although, of course, they did send him out on loan to PSG, AC Milan, and the likes. And then they brought in a couple of other interesting players to the MLS. But the MLS still hasn't necessarily cracked being a top-tier league in the minds of football people and even football players. Up till now, people still see it as a place where they go to retire. So, does the Arabian League or Asian football generally necessarily benefit in terms of sporting development or sporting popularity with this Ronaldo move? Because 200 million euros per annum for 2.5 years and people will still see you as a retirement home. Is it really worth the money?
Okay. Well, let's look at it again from another perspective. Would you say the MLS is where it used to be prior to that they executed this idea? Of course, you would agree with me that they moved a notch or a step forward and they are now balancing it. There's more money in the MLS, and also a lot of guys that are going there, not necessarily guys that would take it as a retirement home. But remember that Europe is still the only green of football, so you won't blame people for wanting to stick to Europe until they get a certain age before moving outside Europe. But and that's why I mentioned, I touched on the commercial side of things. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about money. Football is about money. Do you think the Saudi Arabian League will benefit from it commercially and in other spheres? Of course. So I prefer this the best move because Ronaldo going to say Chelsea or any other team in Europe, I try to picture it, and then with that perceived attitude of ease, it may not be his real, it may not be the real thing, but now there's that some kind of black mark on him that, oh, this guy, this is how he acts, this is it, he wants certain things, he's arrogant, he's this, blah, blah, blah. But go to the Saudi Arabian League now, there's no pressure. No pressure. All you have to do is to turn up for events, take lots of pictures, and of course, being Ronaldo with his work ethic, I think he will score lots of goals as well.
Move away slightly from, although before we leave Ronaldo, do you think that this, consequently rules him out of any World Player of the Year conversations, at least until he retires? Because, it's the Saudi Arabian League.
Of course.
Ahmed Musa won the league wearing jersey number 7 also, with Al Nassr.
Well, right now is the financial watch footballer of the year now. Isn't that good enough?
All right, that works. Anyway, let's move on quickly from Cristiano Ronaldo.